Good morning, Flosstude. This um this is Wednesday, March 26th, I think. I'm Kat Griffin, and this is the Griffin's Nest, Flosstube number 8 or 9. I'm sorry. I am really nervous about this. High anxiety. Um, but For those of you who are returning subscribers, here's the face to go with the hand and the voice. If you're new here, this playlist is about cross stitch mainly, but I do some embroidery and some other things. Um, Before now, you didn't see my face. You didn't see the background. um, and this is why, basically. I am doing this out of my bedroom because I don't really have a space to do anything in. I share a home and it's pretty small. Uh, this right here is my stuffy tower. I put small toys in it for the pop-up shop that I do. I own a small business called the Griffin's Hoard, and I do crochet and cross stitch and diamond painting and miniatures and several other things. But this is where I put my crocheted babies, and the kids just love getting the toys out of the pockets and buying them. They're usually between $3 and $5, and they're just small things. Um, in another video, I may have a small, I'll show you one of them if you're interested. If you are, leave a comment below. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it there. And yeah, it'll be here. I am so sorry. I'll be saying a lot apparently. I I can't help it. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I'm nervous. Sorry about the lighting. My camera's just doing whatever it's doing right now. I'm not speaking very loudly because there are people in the house who are sleeping, and they are night workers, so I'm trying to be respectful. So, my name is Kat Griffin, as I said, and this is the Griffin's Nest. This is my channel about me, but this playlist is, the Stitching with the Griffin is my Flosstude, and I was only going to do it as just like a regular playlist, but then Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, encouraged me to put Flosstude on the playlist name, and so yeah, that's why it's a mouthful now. I might drop the Stitching with the Griffin part. I don't know, but it has Flosstude on it, so there's that. Um, so I'm a mom of two. I'm a grandma of one. I live in Texas. I live in East Texas. There are quite a few stitchers in Texas and here in the Lone Star State. I don't know anybody personally, um, but I'm sure that there are people in my area. I just don't know how to connect with them because I just don't. So I work at Michael's Arts and Crafts. So I've been working there since the end of January, and I'm slowly meeting people who are actual fellow crocheters. So there's that. Just haven't met really anybody who does cross stitch. So we'll move on from that. Last video, at the end of the video, I was talking about a piece that is pretty controversial. Well, it itself is not, maybe, but knockoffs, cross-stitch knockoffs, are controversial. I have done my due diligence this time to do it. It was a gift from a friend of mine who is no longer with me, and I was not able to stitch on it until the beginning of this month. It's been almost a year since I received it, and she passed not long after she gave it to me. She did not know anything about cross stitch. She just knew she would watch Flosstude with me on occasion, but she didn't realize that there were knockoffs of cross stitch patterns too. She didn't know. So she bought me this one off of AliExpress, and I went looking after I showed it in last video. It's my memorial piece to her. It was my new start for March. It will be my start and my finish. It's not finished yet, but it will be finished by the end of the month. But it is done by, it's artwork by Margaret Margaret Sherry. I was not able to find an active pattern for this in any shop, except AliExpress. You can buy the kit there. The chart itself is no longer available. That said, I did find on Pinterest a website, or I guess it was a blog. It's a Russian lady's board, yeah. She had the layout from when this was originally put out. I'm guessing it was the Cross Stitcher magazine in 2011, and so she had the layout. So if you want the chart, you can go on Pinterest and look for it. Now, I'm going to show it to you, and the only reason why I showed it to you is because I know my friend will be tickled all colors of the rainbow to see me not only doing Flosstude, but also showing the pattern that she bought me, and knowing that I'm stitching on it. So this is why I'm doing, and this is for her. It's not because I want to be controversial or, promote buying knockoffs. I would rather people give credit where credit's due. So Margaret Shelley, and I'm going to show you the pattern, the whole thing now, the whole page. I didn't show the whole page. I just showed the picture of it last time of the piece itself. But this is the piece that comes with the kit. It comes with silky floss, but it was junk, so I used regular DMC instead. But this is what it looks like. It is called Cats Hide in the Cups, but this is not the name of the actual pattern, of the original pattern. The original pattern is called Coffee and Cuddles. That's just cute. It's called Coffee and Cuddles, but it's done by Margaret Sherry. She has a lot of other stuff out, and that's how I was able to recognize her artwork, but also I kept digging until I found it. And it's a cute little quick stitch. The last time that I showed it, I only had one cat and cup done. Now I have 3. The first one I showed you, which was last week, the last video, 2 weeks ago, sorry, was, there we go, let's see. I did this one. That was the first one, and then since then I've done this one, and I've done this one, and now I have one more that goes here, which is this guy here. And I'm sorry if this is it is reversed. I don't know how to make it go the other way. I am not very tech savvy. This is higher tech than, anyway. So this is the last one, and I do have a little frame for it. So, a little, I found, thanks to Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher's finishing techniques, as well as Chelsea and Priscilla, or is it Priscilla and Chelsea? I forget, the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. They do finishes on signs that they find at Dollar Tree or in Goodwill and things like that. And I found a cute little sign from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint over what's on it, and then I'm going to trim, oops, here, let's see, yeah. I'm going to trim around this to get it fitted into the spot. Now this is 18 count Ada that comes with the kit. So, it comes with kit, it comes with floss, it comes with the fabric. I'm sorry, the kit comes with the chart, the fabric, and the off-brand silky thread that is just junk. So anyway, so that's this one, and this will be finished. The next time I film, this will be done. And hopefully it'll be fully done, but I'm just reaching for a finish in March. So that's that. So that's that one. Now, I do embroidery as well as cross stitch. I have a love-hate relationship with embroidery, like I say in most of my videos that I've done so far. I love to stitch on it. I hate to get started on it. I'm not that good at it, so it's not something I'm passionate about. But there are times when I find things that I really want to stitch. Now, one of those, and I bought this several years ago. Actually, I've been carrying it around with me since probably 96 or 97, and just started doing it this year. But this is it. This is Bucilla's Elegant Floral. Yeah, Elegant Floral. It's just the table runner. I don't have the napkins. The kit comes with the table runner and the floss. And of course the chart. The thing to show and tell you how to do it. It has 3 stitches. It has French knots, satin stitch, and outline stitch. And I couldn't find the picture I took of it last time, trying to keep track of my progress on this thing. So I apologize for that. I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know what happened to it. But I'm going to show you where I've gotten, because I've gotten quite far. Let me see if I can get this into the picture. Oh, there we go. Ah, there. There. See, isn't that beautiful? Now, the last time I only had 1 flower done. The butterfly was done, 1 flower was done, and probably a little bit of the leaves, and then the stem stitch, this stem here. Now, I've done all the leaves, I've done the flowers, and yeah, all this up in here. I did not do the stems, those were already, well, I did a couple, but the main stem was done. So, the next part is getting this. It's going to look just like this. I am not doing the sides. Let me show you. See the sides with all that? I am not doing all that. I'm just doing the corners. So I pick the cutoff spot. So I picked the cutoff spot for the side right here, and I'm going to mirror that on this side, and then this side will be done. This whole corner will be done, and then this end of the table runner will be done. And then I will start on the other side, and then when it's done, I will hand stitch all of the edges and pretty much be done with it. But I am not rushing this. I stitch on it whenever I feel like it. So you may not see this the next time I do a video, but then again, you might. I'm trying to do it every week. The last couple of times it's been every 2 weeks. That's because of my work schedule and the schedule of the household. Plus several of my favorite floss tubers that I like to watch are on Tuesdays. So I might be moving to Wednesday, just to put some variety out there and not to override other cross stitchers that do Tuesday. Now my next the next one I don't have a cover photo for. Thought I did, but I don't know where I did with it. One second. I can't edit this, but I have my stuff over here. What did I do with it? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had it. I almost showed you the chart. I know I have the cover here for it somewhere, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where the picture is. But it's a blackwork chart by Peppermint Purple. And it was a freebie for those who were part of her stitching club, or for her sales and whatnot. And so I don't know if it's still available as a freebie just to club members or not. I haven't had a chance to get on there and look. Please don't step. My son's cat is about to make her return visit. No, maybe not. Okay. She almost stepped on my stuff. We have an ongoing thing about that. Her stepping on my stuff. Put some things away. Okay. So, anyway, this one is being done on 18 count white Ada. Let me get my needle moved. Sorry. Forgot to move the needle. At least I have the thread in the back. But it's 18 count Ada. I don't know what size it is right now because I can't find my cover paper. But I changed the color. It's supposed to be it's called Study in Fern Green, but I'm not using Fern Green that I know of. I'm using a JNP Coats floss in, what is it? Color number 20. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Oop, shoot. Sorry. Knocked it over. There's actually a television or a computer monitor behind here, so I apologize. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, JP Coats, color number 48A. It's a just like a darker green. You can't. In this light, it looks a lot lighter, but it's actually pretty decent. If you hear any coughing, that is my son's cat. She has allergies, so she coughs sometimes. But anyway, so I changed it to that color because I didn't have the other one on hand. You okay? Sorry, cat. Yeah, I changed it because I didn't like the color of. Oh, well, not that I didn't like the color of Fern Green. It's just I didn't have it on hand, so I'm using this because I had been given 4 skeins of this, of that color, plus 4 skeins of color 26, which is lighter green. And I have plans for that lighter green. But anyway, here it is. Now, the last time you guys saw it, it was very small start. It was like this corner up in here somewhere. Yeah, I think it was up in here. Just a very small start in here. I mean, I had done the border already, but then I had just a little bit of starting to fill it in here. And because I want to get this done by the end of the month, I need to get a move on, because this is a lot more work intensive than I thought it was going to be. This is not backstitch. This is black work, and it's done differently than just backstitch. There are some variations to the stitching that you have to do, so and I don't remember how many stitches. I will have that information before on my next video, because you're going to see this again. Hopefully it'll be done when I do it again, when I show it next. I have inadvertently joined the event, I guess it's called, of doing 24 new starts for 2024. Didn't plan on doing it. I didn't do it. I don't think I did it in January. Yes, I did do it in January, sorry. But I like to do smalls like this, smaller pieces, because I am predominantly a full coverage person. That being said, I have not had a full coverage this video or last video, because I finished my full coverage at the end of February that I was working on, that it had taken me 2 years and 2 months, roughly 2 months to do. And so I was waiting, I was giving myself a break before I start another one. I was not very prepared today, apparently. The paper is not close by that I can show it to you, but it's the map of Middle Earth, and I forget who it's by, but you'll see it. I plan on starting that in April, so I wanted to give myself a break this month and just work on my smaller pieces. And so I have managed to do 2 new starts and 2 finishes every month since the beginning of the year. And I hadn't planned on all that. I like doing smalls to help me give me a break from my bigs, from my full coverage. But that, that's just something that happened, so that's what I'm doing. So this is part of that. That was a new start for March. The Coffee and Cuddles, which is what I'm going to call it now, that was a new start for March, and I hope to have both of them finished, because I have plans to start another Peppermint purple blackwork pattern. I want to say it's called Rainbow Stripes or Rainbow Ribbons, something like that, but I plan on starting that in April, as well as doing a Biscornu that I found free online, to do that too. And So yeah, those are my projects. Didn't take all that much time. I did a lot of waffling, so I'm still waffling. But I also wanted to, let's see if I can get this out from under here. Oh, sorry, it got caught onto the leg. All right, I have some notes here. Let's see. Yes. All right, I wanted to do some shout outs to some Flosstubers because I just love Flosstube. That is a rabbit hole that I will fall down happily. Um, Big shout out to Sarah the Northwood Stitcher. Gotta go see her. She does a weekly video, but she talks about her haul, she talks about finishes, she talks about framing. And she did a little pillow tutorial this last video. She showed how she did just one of her little pillow finishes. She's got a variety of things that she stitches on, from smalls to full coverage. She's got a wolf. I want to say it's a dimensions kit, but it may, I don't remember, but it is fantastic. It is amazing how beautiful it is. And she said that there is a little bit of backstitching on it, I think, on the trees, but they look pretty realistic to me. So, and she has other pieces that she does, but she also, she shows a lot of finishes. She talks about how to do different things. She collects floral frogs, and I've never seen one, but I think it would be cool to have one, just because of she gets tickled every time she gets one. But she has good uses for them. She doesn't just have them sitting around. She puts them to good use. So there's that. And then there's Sarah, another Sarah. She's Sarah Lady Lugana, and she has some really beautiful, beautiful pieces, and she does them mostly on Lugana linen. I believe that's what it is. It's Lugana linen. It's linen, called Lugana, I think. I'm not up on that. I don't use linen. I have tried. I think I used some. I didn't use Lugana. I used like a 28 count Jovelin, I think, or something for a piece. I have it right here. Oop. See. Oh, there. I moved too fast for it. This was done on linen. I didn't finish it like it was supposed to be. I mean, it's not completely finished anyway. But this is actually a Textured Treasures pattern. And it's got beads on it and stuff like that. First time doing something like this too, especially with Textured Treasures. But yeah, not particularly good at linen, stitching on linen. I've done Ada for so long that I'm just not sure. Now, that said, the map that I'm doing is going to be on a gridded even weave, I think. I did not buy it. I bought the kit from a Flosstuber. She had already kitted it up and had the fabric and everything. I want to say it's a 28 count, but it's pretty small. But it's a gridded even weave, I want to say is what it is. I don't know for sure because I don't remember. I bought it from her over a year ago, and I've slept since then. Give me a second here. I can't find my. Sorry. All right, now you got to see what is actually right behind me. Like I said, this is my bedroom. I have a little bit of a workspace over there, but not a lot. So anyway, also want to say a big shout out to Lauren and Kayla, Stitching with My Little Lee. they just got some great Happy Mail with Stony Creek patterns, in the Village patterns. I forget exactly which ones. They're the Seasons in the Village, and those are really, really cute, and I really want to do one of those. And now I know who put them out. I've seen people do them, but they really didn't talk about where they got them from. I've seen a couple bloggers and stuff. So I went and researched it, and you can get these from 123 Stitch. You can get them from Everything Cross Stitch, and I think you can even still get them from Stony Creek, and maybe Boffy Threads. I'm not sure. Definitely from 123 Stitch and Everything Cross Stitch, but I want to get those. So as soon as I can, you'll be seeing those later on the year. I will be getting those. They look like they're going to be a lot of fun to do, and I can't wait to see Kayla and Lauren, or at least Kayla, start one of them. Pardon me, I don't mean to get so close to the camera, but yeah. So that's they've got some really cute stuff there, and Lauren is the daughter, Kayla's the mom. They're both on Instagram, and they do a lot of stitching together, which is great. I wish I had family that I could do that with, but it is what it is, and it's great watching them. They're so sweet. They giggle together. They crack each other up. They're very genuine, So yeah, it's great. Also, Chris from Chris Cross Stitch, he went to Paris and got to see the Louvre. He went to see the Musée d'Orsay. I think that's how you say that. A couple of places. His newest video, which came out yesterday, is all about his trip to Paris. He took some beautiful footage, photos, video. He talks about it. Makes me want to go even more. But he has some of the most beautiful cross stitches that he does too, and he does cross stitch ornaments, which are amazing, from Mill Hill and from, oh my goodness, who's the other one? I forget. Oh, I am so sorry, but yeah, I forget. But they're beautiful. They're just great. I love watching his videos. He is soft spoken, but very, he's got a great voice, a great speaking voice. He used to perform in theater, I want to say, maybe. He was theatrical or musical or both. I'm not sure. He talks about traveling and performing. And yeah, it's just, I love watching him and listening to him and seeing some of the beautiful things that he does. Last but not least, and I'll do these more often in the videos, so they're not in any particular order, and they're not in any particular, it's just from, if I've seen something in a video that I really wanted to share, then I will tell you about them. The newest one, she ended up being a subscriber, and that's how I found her. She subscribed to me, and it let me know that she had her. I don't know exactly what her name is, but her channel is called Coco Creates, and she has some patterns on there. She did a whip parade, which I haven't been able to finish yet, but I will. I'm going to finish it today. Sorry, Flosstude knows. Uh, she has some stuff that she showed in her whip parade that is absolutely amazing, and that I would like to do. They're right up my alley. Rogue Gamer Stitcher, I think is her name. She's got some stuff I want to see too, and so does Stitch Me Sane. I forget what her name is. I wasn't prepared, so I didn't look up her name. These were people that just popped into my head, but I had just seen Stitch Me Sane's Flosstude recently, and she has what is called a wall of women that she's doing, and it's so most of her cross stitch is women and faces, or bodies or whatever, and they're amazing. I mean, I don't do people that much in my stuff. I mean, I take that back. I did a fine art piece from John Collier called The Mermaid, The Land Baby that I just finished. It was a mermaid piece, but anyway. Um, yeah, she just has some really great artwork too. And she doesn't do just the women. There are other pieces that she does too. There's some Mandela types that she does. I can't remember who they're from. My memories. Well, I was just prepared to talk about her, so I apologize for that. But that's it. That's me for today. Those were my projects. Those are the people I'm shouting out to. I will attempt to put them all in the description box below if I can. I've been having issues technology wise, and typing on the phone is just not that fun, not that easy for somebody with my eyesight. So, but yeah, I hit the 31 mark. Yay! Not intentionally, but here we go. So, if you stayed this long and you liked what you saw, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Hit the bell so that you get all of the notifications to let you know when I'll be back on so you can watch me again. If you want to leave a comment, you got something to say, please, as long as it's respectful. I don't mind constructive criticism. I don't mind that at all. So it's not like you can't say something negative, but I want it to be constructive. Don't be just being mean or nasty or trollish, because that's just not gonna fly. I'm sorry. I don't deal with that. So if you've got a negative thing to say about my my knockoff pattern, please don't. If it's negative, please don't. It's hard enough showing it and stitching on it, considering how much I cared for my friend and I'm doing it for her. I don't need the negativity to taint the issue. I understand about the knockoffs, the situation with the knockoffs, and that the designers do deserve all the credit that they can get, and they do deserve to have their own patterns bought. But you have to look at it this way. This is a lot like the fashion industry, where there's a lot of knockoff purses and belts and dresses and things like that. The designers are still designing, they're still making money even with the knockoffs. And I don't buy knockoffs. I bought one once and realized that it was a knockoff, and so I tried very hard. But I'm also limited in funds, so if I can find another way to get a pattern, such as Readly, which is a app that allows you to have access, not free access, but access to magazines and things like that for a monthly subscription fee. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to screenshot patterns, charts, and use them. I can't help it. I mean, I don't have the funds to be buying charts that are, $30, $40. Some of them are $30 and $40 if you buy the kits. And when you buy the charts and then you buy everything with it, yeah, it gets costly. So I'm sorry if I don't buy, if you're a designer and you put out a chart and you value it, at a price range that I cannot afford, I'm not going to buy it. Other people will. I know they will. And when I have the money, I will. But if I can find it a different way and save myself some money, I'm going to. And I know a lot of other people who do that too. I'm sorry, that's reality. Am I saying don't do it? No. I mean, keep designing, keep selling. People will buy. That's all I can say. So, like I said, if you're still with me, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about it, or just say hi. I read the comments, and I try to, I do respond, because I'm not getting that many comments, to be honest. But, I will respond. I'll say hi back, or, how you doing? Hello. Hi, y'all. When I get excited or I get tired, you will hear my Texas accent, because It just happened. But that's it for today, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.